This next clip is taken from the highly anticipated Khan-Darcy AI interview held in September 2024, where two leading voices in the generative AI landscape, both in Australia and globally, provided expert insights into the ever-evolving field. Poonam Khan, a Sydney-based entrepreneur with a strong foundation in the fashion industry, now commands the AI advisory space through her influential agency, guiding businesses to navigate the complexities of this cutting-edge technology. Eamon Darcy, founder and head of the Kwekwa Gen AI agency in Perth, is at the forefront of shaping the future of generative AI and quantum computing, particularly in education and enterprise integration. Together, they represent the pinnacle of thought leadership in Australia's AI ecosystem.
Hi, everyone. I would like to introduce to you my good friend Eamon, who is a highly accomplished academic with a passion for quantum physics and computing. He's earned his master's degree in e-commerce from Murdoch University in 2001, where he was awarded the prestigious Achievement Prize for achieving the highest academic performance for the graduating year. Now, in 2018, Eamon founded Quantum Education Centre of West Australia, Kwakwa, to promote his awareness and of quantum physics and computing. Now, Eamon is an active member of UWA advisory community for quantum girls and the largest government-funded quantum computing project in West Australia. Eamon consults on a quarterly basis on generative AI at Horsey Supercomputing Research Centre in Tech Park, where he writes and delivers generative AI courseware. Welcome, Eamon.
Welcome. Thank you very much for that.
Okay.
Lovely.
And what are the biggest misconceptions that you've encountered?
Oh, yeah. I would say, not misconceptions, I would say most people with a little bit of justification think that AI is going to control us, and it may well do at some stage.
Mm-hmm.
But what I hear all the time, I don't mean every so often, I hear it in every conversation I have, when I say AI is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, they all say, oh, it's scary, I'm scared. And I always say, well, number one, you're probably watching too many Hollywood movies. But number two, you do have the justification to be a little bit scared. But focus on the good points. If it was scary and just scary, we would stop now. But as I said before, it's 99% of it will be the cure for cancer. You know, no more pandemics, better materials. So the whole of the work structure being done by AI robots, all of those things in inverted commas are good things.
Okay.
But there is a very real possibility that a madman gets hold of it, and we don't want that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely not.
No.
There's a whole lot of disasters that can happen with that. And how are we using AI to tackle climate change and healthcare? Is that making it better? What is it? How is it helping?
Yes, it would be those two examples. Are basically just given. The AlphaFold has changed the medical industry forever. And with the backing of quantum computing, it means you can now go, well, not now, very shortly, you'll be able to go into a medical practice. They'll be able to extract some blood or what have you, a swab, and they will work out your metabolism, work out your genome sequence, and then they will adjust the medicine so that it binds tightly and doesn't have any after effects.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah. And that's happening. Get ready for the personalized medicine, because it's not that far away.
Okay.
So that's in the
really
medical
good.
world. In the renewable energy world, definitely, new materials is the big thing there. New materials to do better batteries, more effective solar panels, wind equipment, better simulation. We'll be able to simulate the weather in your street. It will get that because it's all we can simulate and that's when quantum computing comes in.
So that means climate change would be gone because of AI. Is that correct?
And no, climate change would be measured because of AI. We would still need to make sure we weren't. AI is not going to stop us burning fossil fuels, etc. But it will tell us, it will simulate what and optimize all of our resources and show us where we could get to if it follows, if it follows the plan. And humans, well, up to now, we've not been very good with it. You look at the way we've installed social media. Social media is a wonderful technical platform, infrastructure, landscape. It allows you to do so much. And how have we implemented it? We have young people with mental health issues now because of it. So we have to get better. And this is well known at the top of the AI funnel. The people that matter are saying, whoa, 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 let's do this properly.
Okay. Yep. And are there any ethical concerns related to AI, and how are we addressing these?
There are huge ethical concerns with AI. And how we are addressing them is by companies coming up with algorithms that test the AI. They're called guardrails, and they can be hardware or software, and they can, like we said before, a bad actor or a madman got in touch, wanted to do something bad with one of the LLMs and create a pandemic, for example.
Right.
Don't forget, like ChatGPT or NextGPT will be able to tell you the vaccination for a infection. It can also say, now create one, and it will do it. So we need guardrails in our algorithms. Now, it's very difficult to put them in and do them properly. And the ethical questions comes around, what are we going to allow the AI to do? We could talk about the sex industry is all talk at the moment, because soon we'll have robots that will comfort you. And we're talking 24/7. They'll make you feel better. And they will also have the ability to, well, how far ethically do we let them go? How far ethically do we educate children to know everything about everything? Do we get the AI robots to say, well, look, don't mention this until they're 15, etc., etc. There is an awful lot to consider.
Okay. And these guardrails, are they coming up soon, or do you know what the timeline is?
I do.
Okay.
And let me self-promote myself for a minute, because I'm a technical director of a new quantum startup in Perth called AQ Intelligence. And we are just signing the papers with a company called Guardrail Technologies in the US. And Guardrail have already won a multi-million-dollar contract with the Department of Defense in the States. And so these guardrails are very real, and they're very real now. And they're working well now. The problem is when AI evolves into the two ways it's going to evolve: AGI, artificial general intelligence, which may well come in a couple of months. Next
Okay.
GPT could well be AGI. There are different definitions. The best way I look at it and tell people is that it's like having a new co-worker start with you and they know bloody everything.
Mhm.
They're really good. Make mistakes, but really a great guy or woman to have working with you.
Okay, so how will it like how can we prepare ourselves for the changes that are coming into the workforce? Like, because it's going to affect all of us, right? So how can
Yes.
we?
That's a great question. First thing I would be starting off now is, again, this is a little bit self-serving, but it's the truth. You must be talking to a company like ours. If you've got something like 100 employees or more, you've got to have governance. You've got to have safety. And if there's a hallucination and one of your employees, what they're finding out an awful lot at the moment with the larger companies is that their management team are using ChatGPT, but not telling anyone.
Okay.
So the company doesn't even know. And this is all over the ABC. But the
Right.
problem with that is that if there is a hallucination, the company is responsible for that. So there's those sorts of things. I'd also be looking at the robot to human, the R2H effect. That's going to be very important. And perhaps not as important as we think, because people generally don't, children especially, don't have a problem interacting with robots. I know I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to introduce a robot into your management team, which you will be doing inside 12 months or
Right.
24 months, they won't look like humans and they won't walk like humans, which they will in 20 years' time, but they'll know everything. And you need to start training your people about the emotional side of working with a robot.
Yeah. So would they be like more likely losing their jobs, or are they going to be like just there to help out the AI, or AI is there to help us out?
I love the way you're clinging onto your job.
Well, people would be curious. People want to know like what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
You're totally right. Of course, I was joking. Let's get one thing straight. We're only talking about whatever the time scale is. AI will do every job there is better than a human. That's not the question. The question is when. And when we come to plumbers and hairdressers, fortunately, because I like the way the blue collar people who work with their hands and do real work, they're going to be safer longer. People like me, who are educators and informers, we're gone. We're gone very quickly, because a robot will teach you about quantum computing, AI, managing business a lot better than I will. So all our jobs are going to be displaced. It's a case of when. And like I said, with the next version of ChatGPT, which is due in a couple of months, 100 million will go. Most people are saying 1 billion jobs will go within 24 months.
Wow.
That's soon. Globally.
That is huge.
And by 2030, 85% of jobs will go. And the point you were sort of making before, will we help them? No, we won't. Because what would we do? It's like me trying to tell Einstein, something. Look, do you think I look like Einstein? I'm going for the Einstein look.
That is hilarious, but sad for us because we now have to find new purposes in life, basically, in the next.
Oh, sorry. When you said sad, I thought you meant it was sad the way I look. Oh, I'm glad you meant that. No, well, Puna, is it sad? Because we're talking about all the drudgery work that we do is going to go. Now, if you look at it in the big picture, it's not actually a bad thing. It means if robots plant food, farm animals, and deliver to our doorstep, and this is not something out of the norm, this is what we expect to happen within a decade, whenever. Again, time frame. Whenever you talk AI, it's always a case of the time frame is what matters. But within a decade or so, this is what will be happening. So these artists, I love thinking about artists. They're all against AI, and it makes me a little bit mad because they're gonna have all their life, instead of being a struggling artist as they are today, they won't struggle because there'll be universal income, or they won't need any money. We can talk about that later. But all the work will be done. They'll be given food and everything free. And they will be able to draw what they want. We'll still have the Olympics for humans. We'll still have our own little get-togethers. It means that instead of working full-time in an office, we can go and talk to old people. And there's so many things that we can do as humans. It's not all bad.
It could also mean that there's more people using drugs because they don't know what to do with their lives.
Well,
it could go the other way too.
Yeah, my answer to that is well, humans will do whatever humans, are humans good? Are humans bad? Are humans clever or are they not? If they're living in paradise, they really should. It's called, there's a term for it. It's called the epoch of abundance. And that's where every person on the planet will have abundant food, abundant resources. Our whole planet will be run by renewable energy and things like that. Now, again, we are talking a timeout, but I'll debate anybody on the fact that this can happen.
Right.
The problem is we will have people against it. But I think in general, people aren't stupid. We normally get over our problems. By that, I mean, as a race, we've not done too badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
haven't. We've survived this long.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. We have survived this long, but yeah.
Yeah.